And welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire Road to Ascension. Last time we barely managed to clear Ascension 2 with the Silent. Now we're diving into Silent Ascension 3. With this, we are now dealing with elites being deadlier, even more deadlier, and then, elites spawning more often, normal enemies being deadlier, and now elites are also deadlier. So, remove a card. Still a huge fan of that, although obtaining 3 random potions is also pretty good. What am I looking at here? I'm working with the slime. I think I'm going to remove a card. Remove a card, get rid of... I'm going to get rid of a defend. And then dive in. Normally, I know I've said a lot that I think defend is a really, really good thing to have. The only reason I'm so comfortable getting rid of a defend this early, one, deck thinning, very important, but two, one of the silence starting non-strike and defend cards is just a stronger defend. So I have a little bit more defense than I normally would, so I figure it's worth working with. I'm going to block twice, damage. Okay, so... pretty safe, easy first run, or first fight, rather. Now, let's see, what am I going to be looking at? I haven't done anything with poison yet. Poison can be fun. I'm going to try it. I'm going to start with some poison cards and see where they go. Because this card actually, Poison Stab is as powerful as a upgraded strike. Because Poison Stab deals 9 damage when you apply the 6, and then deal the additional 3 afterwards. So, Poison Stab on its own is just a better strike. The only issue is if things have, boy, what an unfortunate turn of events to draw all my offensive cards and then all my defensive cards. But if something has Artifact, then that slows things down a little bit. But generally speaking, I would love it if my attacks and defends all showed up, like, interwoven. This silly little all defend, all attack nonsense needs to knock it off. And then, see, if you'll notice how its health bar is now green, it's because it's going to be taking 2 poison damage this turn and only has 1 left, so the whole health bar being green means I've cleared that. Ooh, Cultist Potion. Ooh, okay. I love Tactician, as I've shown, but better draw. We always like better draw, especially when it's free. So we do this. That just gave me 3 free block. Poison this fella. Do this. And I'll take the 1 damage so that I can start chipping this guy down faster. The jaw worms are actually relatively dangerous if you leave them alone for too long. So one thing I was thinking about this series and what I want to see it do. Obviously, I love the idea of seeing it succeed. I love the idea of seeing more. I'm going to do another escape plan. Free cards are always better. That one just pays for itself. I love the idea of seeing more consistency when it comes to... Wow, this is a bad turn. I'll break 2 of their guards, I guess. I can't really do anything else. I love the idea of seeing more consistency when it comes to uploads and making sure that I have... I've been doing pretty good so far. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm not uploading at a reasonable rate, at least. But I like the idea of trying to make sure that I have a constant 2 episodes every week. If it's not 2 episodes of this, I'd like it to be 2 episodes of something. I haven't fully given up on doing Phasmophobia content. It's just right now that doesn't seem like that's where any attention is drawn, so that's probably not going to be a thing for now. But I like the idea of keeping things consistent. Realistically, I was talking to a friend of mine, and whenever I apply poison, do an additional poison. Let's see if we can commit to the poison theme. Bad decision to do this early, especially on a higher ascension, but let's see what we can do. Rest or smith. What happens if I smith? Can I give this more poison? I can. I shouldn't have done this, actually, because right now I only have 1 poison card. I'll do an upgraded escape plan. I was talking to some friends about this series, and one thing I think I really want to see kind of become a consistent theme is I want this series to be long enough to have have enough content where, I mean, I don't get overly excitable when I'm playing this. So I like the idea of this being kind of a series that people can put on late at night and potentially even fall asleep to. You know, I like the idea of being that kind of channel, the kind where all you need to do is just kind of put it on and let it run, and wake up later and realize that 6 episodes have passed. I want to be able to have those 6 episodes for people so that they can do that. So you're probably not going to hear me get overly ambitiously excited throughout this series. I do get excited, but not loud per se, and I'm hoping to stay that way. I'm not the biggest fan of the, oh my gosh, I'm not doing well. I don't like the trope of everything has to be yelling that seems to find its way around content nowadays. So that's kind of my hope with this series, is to constantly be just that chill channel that people can come to and watch, and not get their ears blown out by everybody yelling or crazy energy conservation, crazy things like that. But I'd like to hear people's opinions. I say usually at the end of the series, or at the end of the episode rather, but I would like to hear people's opinions. I want to hear what people have to say. Do they like me being a little more calm and reserved with what I'm doing and how I'm playing, or do they want more of a, oh, you're already weakened and you're dealing 7? Calm down, dude. Do they like the idea of this being a little bit more of a high energy? Like, do you want me to get excited when I see something cool or things like that? Let me know. I really want to hear. Right now I have one person who I greatly appreciate who constantly comments on my things, and usually it's a friend of mine who is actually learning the game as we speak. So that's really cool. Okay, this is dangerous. I'm in trouble already. That's not a lot of health, and that's a lot of elite. I'll heal some back, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Maybe I pivot this way. I can do this. I can do this. Cool. But yeah, so let me know. And as always, like every other YouTube channel, if you're willing to, if you're enjoying what I'm doing here, please give a comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It just tells me that you guys are engaged by the videos I'm putting out and you want to see more of it. So let me know. Jumping a little bit more back into this, though, I am in danger. This guy's not a problem anymore. He's going to die before he gets to attack. 27 damage is a lot. Or 27 health is a lot to deal with in a short time. Let's see what I can do here. Wow, 3 strikes. Cool. I think I'm okay for this fight, yeah, because now he'll take 8 damage just for me ending my turn. But I'm certainly not in a comfortable position right now. So I need to kind of pay closer attention to what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Oh, I can go to the shop to heal, because this heals me at shops now. Noxious Flames would be good. How much money do I have? Not a lot. Noxious Fumes. What's this upgraded? 3 poison? Yes? I think so. I think I do the Noxious Fumes, but I'm going to need to start doing some more card removal soon. Okay, danger, Will Robinson. I think I have to commit fully to blocking here. As a matter of fact, this, maybe? I have 8 block. That would turn, I think I commit fully to defending here. I'll only take 4 damage. That's a shame. That was a lot of really good cards in my hand, but I can't do anything about it. I'll start working on this guy, because he's going to start he's going to start decreasing my defense, which I don't like. Especially now that this guy's getting stronger. Their timing together has actually been very efficient. So, I can't block. That's not my favorite. Yeah, that's 19 damage out of my... Uh-oh. I'm down to 6. Okay. You're poisoned, so I can deal 14 damage to you. I'm going to block a bunch. And then I'm going to deal more damage to you. You'll die to the poison. And now you'll die to the next turn's poison. So now that I'm starting to work the poison approach of things, I need to really, really invest in defense cards. Because poison will win the game for me over time. But I need... Oh no, I've got 2 more fights. Please don't all be angry. Oh, you're mostly angry. You stop being so threatening. Okay, so it's 12 I need to block. I don't have 12 in my hand. Now I do. Discard the deadly poison. Do this. Part of me no, I don't. Noxious fumes. I have to. Man, I only did 3 damage just to prevent the 12 coming in. And now I'm weakened. This will help me a lot. Come on, give me block. Nice. Come on, give me block. Not nice. So now I'm blocking 11 or 10 out of... Not enough. Okay. I think I survived with 1 HP. I think I survived with 1 HP. Yup. Okay. Let's do it. You're going to die this turn. You need to die faster. You need to die faster. As a matter of fact, why did I do that in that order? It's fine. I can kill this guy this turn, maybe. I can kill them both, actually. Well, yeah, kill this guy. His block comes... No, it doesn't. Oh, he was the one attacking. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, Well, that's not great. Given that was only 11 minutes long, I think I'm going to just start the next run with the defect now, because that's not enough for a video. So here we are. Defect, another interesting character. All of them are unique in some way, but I'm going to obtain a random card. Ooh, Echo Form. Hope that's not a trap. All of them are interesting in different ways. The defect likes to do passive things, like he has this little orb mechanic that you'll see in just a second here. These where I can play a card. Now I have 2 orbs. These are lightning orbs, so they'll passively deal 3 damage. If I evoke them, which just means one of them gets exhausted or used, then it will deal 8 damage. So at the end of my turn, my orbs will trigger from front to back. That does matter only on the grounds that I really wish I could play Echo Form here, but I can't. That does matter for the sake of how things play out. If I need guard and then damage and then, things like... Usually it doesn't matter too much. So dual cast. Evoke your next orb twice. So when I evoke this, I'll deal 8 damage to a random enemy twice. So that's going to kill one of them, and then this will kill the other one. I'm actually most experienced with the defect, and I love all 3 of these cards a lot. I love all 3 of these cards. I think I love Chill. I really, really love... I love having Ice in my orbs. Or Frost, rather, because it just gives me passive blocking. Auto Shields is the best block card Defect has. And FTL is really good for a specific deck, which I'm not going to try to build. I would love FTL, but it's too early to take that. So one of these 2, probably Chill. Remove a card. We love to see it. I want to keep Echo Form for now. So I'm going to get rid of a Strike. No, a Defend, because I just picked up Chill. Chill will help me through a lot of that. And then... Now that I'm here, I don't have enough gold to remove anything, so let's do good old-fashioned Ball Lightning. It's like Strike, but it creates a lightning orb for me. Remove another card. Okay. Now I'm kind of regretting not taking FTL, so I got rid of a Defend. Now I'll get rid of a Strike. Just make the deck thinner, more efficient. Then there's this guy. Block twice. Get the lightning orbs up. So, I wish you weren't doing the thing that you're doing right now. If you weren't attacking, this would be in full effect, but you are, so it's not. So now I'm going to be blocking for 7. And then I'll deal 16. And then I'll punch you anyway. Nice. See, this is why I like the defect. Usually, there's a lot more of the... Your cards can do more. And it's really good for that. Just by playing Evoke, it gets rid of one of my orbs, but deals 16 damage. Claw, it might be my favorite card in the game. There is a build called a Claw build. It is my favorite build in the game. People tell me it's bad. I disagree with them. I'm going to drink one of these because I'm afraid of the next turn. But Claw is a unique zero-cost card that every single time that you... Wow, this is horrible. I can't block, so I might as well let go form this time. Claw is a unique card that every single time you play it, every subsequent time you play it in the fight will cost less. Or not cost less, deal more damage. So if I Claw, then I'll deal 5, and then the next time it'll be 2. But that's... Or 2 more. But that's also... oh. Defense is up. That's also true for every other Claw in the deck. So if I have 3 Claws in the deck, every single time I play 1, the other 2 are getting better. So for that reason, I'm a big, big fan of Claw decks, because you can just shred through enemies. Problem being the final... Nice. Problem being the final enemy of the Act 3, the Snail, is kind of an anti-Claw character to fight. So it is something you have to be careful with. There's always a hard counter to what you're doing. But... And also, if you're curious why every card I'm playing, or not every, but many cards I'm playing like this, I'm going to play it and it's going to trigger twice because of Echo Form. It's a really, really good card. Just the first card every single turn you play, it happens twice. It's a really, really good card. Leap, just a more powerful block. So I love playing Echo Form when I can, and then it just gives me everything I need. Because now all of a sudden, for the cost of 1 energy, I'm getting 2 of the thing. So like here goes Claw. It's going to do its Claw thing. I'm going to remove this guy. I think I'm going to zap this guy and then punch him. I expect if there's a character that I'm going to... If there's a character that I am going to clear the 20 Ascensions with first, it's probably going to be Defect. I just understand Defect the most, and that really works well in my favor when it comes to doing things like challenge runs like this, because I just know what I'm in for, so it makes things a little more straightforward for me. Defect is also, I love the part where it doesn't require your stats per se. Like I'm weakened, but these are still going to be doing what they're doing. You know, my lightning orbs are still going to be doing what they're doing. So in that regard, I think that's it. I don't have to care if I'm weakened. I don't have to care if I'm frail. I do, but not nearly as much. And I greatly appreciate that. Now Scrape is a good card, because now it'll help me get to my claws again. I just need more claws. Is there a shop coming up? There's this one. Let's try this way and hopefully see more claws. More health. We love more health. Oh, boy. I think I take the 7 here. Yeah, because now I can get 2 of these because it triggers twice. Hit this guy. And then block, and I'm good. So that works out. Double the Claw. Make this guy vulnerable. I think, let's see, 6, 12. Not enough. That's okay. Oh, I could play all 3 cards in my hand anyway. Oh, it is enough because I have Thorns. Because now he's going to hit me and then die to the Thorns. The fun things that we see. I don't want any of these. Do I? Do you become... I clicked the wrong button. I think that one becomes free if it's upgraded. And I do want free things. You were supposed to sell me more claws, sir. What's this lack of claw nonsense you're doing? Well, I'm going to get rid of a card anyway. What do you... I can't look that up. So... Dual Cast probably is the first card I want to get rid of. Recursion's just a better version of it. I mean, this invokes it twice, but Recursion, I keep the orb. This gets rid of it entirely. So I'm going to maybe Dual Cast or my Strikes. Because now I've started a claw thing. I think I do the Strikes for now. And I wish I could afford Glacier too. Because then I could... Oh wait, that was an unexpected shop. Cool. So I'm going to chill. I'm going to Beam Cell. I'm going to Claw. All of my attacks are in a single hand. That's not my favorite. But not much I can do about it. So now this guy is dead to rights. See, I do a lot of damage, which is cool. There's another Claw. Now we're cooking. Now, one thing you never really want to do is upgrade a Claw, because it turns it from starting at 3 to starting at 5. It's just one Claw faster, which isn't that big of a change. So I would definitely upgrade other things before you do that. Echo Form, I could make it not ethereal so that I can play it more without it exhausting. Make this innate. I want to make things free like this. I like Recursion. I think I want Zap first, because Zap being free, that's just a free lightning. And I want as many free things as I can get. Another Claw. We're in. We got the Claw build. We have 3 Claws. That's what you want. So now I can upgrade again. Now I can upgrade the... Where was it? The Recursion or the Echo Form. Dual Cast I could also make free. Echo Form. Because if I can't play it early, maybe I can play it later, and just having multiple Claws. Oh, perfect. Echo Form. Claw. That's what we like to see. And now, this will be Claw triggering twice, so it'll deal 5 twice, and then the next time I play Claw, it should be dealing 9. And then I do the Zap, and then I'm going to hold on to the Chill, because later I'll get more... I'll have more enemies, so I'm going to hold on to the Chill. So I need to deal a lot of damage very quickly. Yes, so now this deals 9. And I'm going to do that. And then Beam Cell this guy, and then if I scrape... Shame, that's okay. I'll Recursion, and then punch him, and that interrupted the big attack. Got him down to 58 HP. I missed my Claws. Now let's see, what can I do here? If I dual cast twice, or I could leap twice, and then just defend all incoming damage. I'm going to Beam Cell this guy, because I don't want him to make... I don't want him to weaken me, basically. So interrupting him is much, much better. While I have a defense, I need to make sure I'm using it. So this is going to deal 13 damage twice, so that can probably... Yeah, that interrupts him. Actually, just outright kills him. And then I'll Zap and then defend. So that's a Claw build. You notice how quickly that damage is scaling up? So now every single time I play Claw, now I'll play this and just gain the benefits. Now every single time that I play Claw, it's giving me more damage, and now that I'm playing multiple Claws per turn, I mean, look at this, it's dealing 21 damage just for a 0 drop, and it would have happened twice, that would have been 42. It's a really, really fun build, but you have to kind of prepare for it. Amplify doesn't help me. Reboot, Shuffle. I like Reboot. I like Reboot. Now, is there something here that would... I like both of these. I really do. Because if I remove 2 cards, that makes the Claws more efficient, because I'm seeing them more often. I clicked the wrong button again. 3 all-for-ones. Really good card for Claw build, but 3's a bit much. So I think we'll probably get down to 2, maybe 1 of those. I see a shop there. 2 shops. Okay, we're going to do the shop route, but I'm going to take as many fights as I can on the way there so I can get some gold. So he's not attacking this turn, so I can Echo Form and then Claw. All for one is really good because if I play a bunch of Claws and then I play an All for One, they'll put them all back into my hand so I can use them again. So I'm a big, big fan of All for One there. I'm going to Cold Snap twice because it's going to give me a lot of more defense I mean, 4, to be fair. But now I can do this, and then I evoke twice, which is going to give me all the defense I need. I can claw, I can reboot. There's the claw. Then I scrape, and if I draw another claw, which I did, I'll do this, and then that was 2 more free claw plays I got to do this turn. So while I didn't start with it like I usually do, and then all for 1, get everything back, and then claw, yeah, I love claw builds. I'm also thinking that I kind of want all 3 of those. Strength is cool, but I don't need more of those. I'm just going to try to farm up some gold, which makes these guys a real issue. So if I claw, and then I claw, chill, cold snap, block, and then I'm still going to take some damage here. That was a really good blocking turn. It's just these guys are dealing a lot of damage. I'm going to beam cell. I'm going to scrape. Get the claw. I'll draw the 4. Oh, that shuffles my hand. I didn't realize. Whoops. So this guy's no longer a problem. Do this. Channel 1 random orb. That's a darkness orb. We're not going to see those very often. Darkness orbs are basically just the longer they sit, the more powerful they get. And when they finally do trigger, they do a lot. I have 2 claws in there. So if I all for 1, get them all back, gain some block, claw. There we go. Good. And, okay. I'm going to take 1 more. I shouldn't, but I'm going to. I love claw. Because now I can claw, I can zap, I can all for 1, get all 3 of those cards back, do it again. And then I'll reboot. I'll draw 4 cards. I can beam cell this guy. And then if I scrape him, I might, get more claws. So I'm going to keep clawing, keep zapping, and then I'll play a chill just to get some of that. And my claws are now going to be dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. Now he's attacking. That's not super. If I do this, that will deal 16. And then if I do this, it'll kill him. No, it won't. I'm silly. Although, 3 plus the 6, so he's got 9. If I do this, it will kill him because this will kill him. And there's the last orb, Plasma. Every single time, or every single turn, if it's in my orb slot, it gives me that many more energy. So I have 1 Plasma. It would have given me 1 additional energy. I don't need any of these. I'm going to do this. I missed my claws. So I'm going to see if I can deal with this guy first by doing a lot of this, and then I'm going to reboot, draw cards. There's my claws. There's some chill. And then I could... This guy's going to kill himself against me because he's going to hit me 5 times and I have these. So I can claw, and then I can dual cast, get enough block. I'll take 1 damage this turn. See how that guy hit me 5 times? I took, no damage from that, but he keeps hitting multiple times, and every time he hits me, he takes 3. So if I can block 2 damage, then I'm good, because he'll die before he hits me a 3rd time. So I'm going to vulnerable. I'm going to claw. I'm then going to all for 1. I'm going to vulnerable. I'm going to claw. I'm going to claw. I'm going to chaos. And then, okay, we're good. So he'll die. And then I borderline just need to end my turn, but I'm not going to. 16 damage, problem solved. I'm very, very happy that I said, boy, I love claw builds, and then the game said, got you covered. So let's see here. Now I'm taking a lot of advantage of 0 drop cards. So those are what I really need to be paying attention to. I don't think I want any of the cards here. I love Seek, but I don't think I need it. Right now I'm trying to make the deck smaller. And this time it's either going to be an all for 1 or a chaos, because I don't need chaos. But I'm only going to be able to play... I'll keep the all for 1s for now. I'll get rid of the chaos. And then leave. And then, thanks to the feather, I'm full health. What happens if I upgrade an all for 1? It just does that, okay. Drawing 6 cards is always better. 10 damage, draw 5 cards. Those are going to search my 0 drops, which is why I want to upgrade my recursion as quickly as possible. And my dual cast at this point. Do you become free? You do not. I'm upgrading the recursion. I just said I wanted to, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I should be doing it. So, this is a great opening hand, because now I can claw, I can recursion. I kept that orb, if you saw, and then I'll hit this guy, gain another one. I'll all for one this guy, and then I get my recursion, and my claw, and now my claws are already dealing 11 damage per. And I got rid of both of his minions. Great hand to follow up with, because now I can vulnerable, zap, claw, channel of frost, and then I'll all for one, get all of these back, vulnerable him some more, zap him some more, recur, claw, claw, claw. This is a claw build. It's fantastic. And that gold coin came in a great time because there's a shop next. Get the emerald key. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to use the potion of capacity either. And I don't need any of these. So moving on. Now that I'm here, what am I going to do with all this money? Every 3 attacks I gain block. That's really, really good. I want to remove a card first. How many all for ones? I have 3. I don't need 3. So I'm going to get rid of 1. And then I'm going to make sure my block stays up. This is showing a lot of potential. Just because I want to run the gamble here. Okay, that just made it even better. I want to run the gamble here. I see these 3 mystery rooms. I'd kind of like to see if I can get more card removals. And there's a chance that they would give that to me. I'm going to upgrade my dual cast. That is now free. So now whenever I play all for one, if any of my 0-drop cards are in my graveyard, they're going to do the thing. Echo form. I do like an echo form. I can't block this turn, so I might as well. And then I'll dual cast, deal him some damage. I'm gonna get some wounds, which is a bummer, but there's nothing I can do about it. So here we are. We chill, get that out of the deck, but it triggers twice. We zap. We can recur. We can leap. And then this will give me the 2 more that I need in order to not take any damage. I'll ball lightning. So now we're taking no damage. This is why I like having frost, is if I can cycle it quick enough, it gives you all the block you're ever going to need. So now this claw does 7. This claw does 9. I will cool head. I'll get another claw. I will reboot and draw 4 cards. So there's nothing in my graveyard. All for one's not worth it. So if I'm going to scrape for... No, I'm going to cold snap first. And now I'm going to scrape. Do I draw more claws? I do. I even make him vulnerable first. I can zap him, and then I can hit him with a claw. And look at all this block. And this is before these 2 triggers, so I'll be blocking the full 21. It's a really silly little thing, but it brings me great joy to be able to do claw builds. It's supposed to be the little thing, and it does so much damage if given the opportunity. Obtain a relic, but become cursed. I do like relics. Yeah. That's never going to help me. I'm going to be attacking every turn. Gain life, but take damage. Remove a card. It kind of paid off, and we'll get rid of the shame. So I gained a useless artifact from that, but my maximum HP also went up. Am I in the second act already? I can't remember. Yes, I am. Smith, what can I do next? I think I upgrade the reboot. Because that's going to draw me more cards now. And now we enter with a fight with this guy. Usually his first turn doesn't involve him attacking, so we're going to claw. We're going to cool head. I'm going to hold on to chill because he'll call in some friends in a little while. And then we'll claw, and then we'll hit him with this, and we'll wait. And that was already 40 damage on the opening turn. So now what we can do is start focusing on his minions for a minute. I'm going to dual cast, get a lot of block. I'm going to ball lightning here, leap, and then reboot. Draw a bunch of cards. Claw. It's just this straightforward. It's genuinely just this straightforward. Because now I'm playing all of these cards and just getting all of this damage out. And now I'm blocking plenty for these two. I love claw builds. How much? Yeah, I can Echo Form now, and then use this claw to deal with the only thing that's dealing me damage. So now my claws are going to be even better. I say as though I see any claws. I'll make him vulnerable twice, I suppose. And then I'll scrape. I was going to save the chill, but there's no reason. It's not doing me anything. I'll scrape. Cool. Now we claw, and now we claw, and now we dual cast. And just look at how quickly this damage adds up. I love claw builds. This is probably... this is not going to be the last time you see me doing a claw build. How many claws do I have in my graveyard? Okay, so if I claw twice, and then I all for one, I'll get my claws back. I'll get my deck back. Holy cow. So yeah, that's the end of this guy. And what do we get for finishing Act 2? I don't need another Echo Form. I don't need a multicast. I don't need a Seek. So we're good. Do I have anything that... Yes. Yes. This is going to give me more energy constantly. I want that. Because while most of my cards... Good, it's not the snail. While most of my cards don't cost energy anymore, having this is going to let me do so much more on every one of my turns. Especially now knowing I can add things that might cost a little bit more. Like I might be able to play more than one all for one per turn now. And that's really, really cool. So, cool things like that. And then I will Ball Lightning, and then I will block. This is a fun build. I like this. So now I claw. I will Cool Head, Zap, all for one. And now, because I all for one, I still have 3 energy because of gaining from this guy. I can claw, I can claw, I can zap, I can beam cell, I can all for one again. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. Now FTL would be great, because if I play it early, it lets me draw cards. But I don't think I need it anymore. Well, might as well. Might as well. I try to keep the deck below 20. I'm doing that pretty well, I think. Upgrade a card. Always like free upgrades. There's nothing here I can reduce to 0. FTL, if I play... So, what do I want to upgrade? Chill. Having chill innate. Yeah, I think having chill be innate will be helpful. Because it will let me get it out of my deck early, but still reap the rewards. So now I have 6 energy. Because of that plasma that just went through. So now, let's see what kind of damage I can do. This guy has 52, 47. I'm going to start with the guy in the middle. Zap. Cool Head, see if I draw something helpful. I did. And then I all for one. And now I get them all back. Claw and claw. And now I'm blocking for enough. I love having these two. That's a really nice combo. I mean, this isn't getting improved by this, but now they're both triggering, so I'm gaining block and improving it. So I will claw. I will FTL, so I can draw a card. I will beam cell this guy. I'm aware that this guy's threatening for the most, but he has less health, so I don't think I can stop 62 damage, but I could probably deal 38. So now we Ball Lightning, we scrape, claw. I can then block for enough. I'll reboot, see what I get. And now I can recur this, gain some more block. And now I'm not taking all of this damage from... I'm not taking any of that damage. So he'll come back, but who cares? Oh no, he's still regrowing. I didn't realize I knocked them both out in the same turn. Don't need the Dexterity Potion. Sweeping Beam. Another Beam Cell would be cool, but I don't want to put too many cards in the deck just because. So let's see. Is there anything here that actually benefits me? Cards which you exhaust, which have been played, will instead discard 50% of the time. When adding if I don't want to add a card, I can increase my max HP by 2 instead. Whenever card removal would put me... I wouldn't be able to afford this. Channel 1 Dark Orb, Random Power, gain 2 Focus. I'm not worried about my focus. I could gain 1 Focus just to make my blocks better, or my ice better, but I think I'd rather... This is a tough one, because I could improve my max HP, Or I could... I'm going to thin the deck. I just think it's the way to go. So what else is there? Echo Form I want to keep, but I also don't. This deck is really, really efficient now. It's really, really efficient now. I'm going to keep that. Keep the chill. Keep the... Do I keep the ball lightning? It's no longer really helpful. I'd rather... I'm going to get rid of the ball lightning, I think. Do I get rid of the ball lightning? Yeah, I get rid of the ball lightning. Because now I'm going to be... I'm not that worried about dealing electricity. I'd rather be filling up my chill. Or my frost. Get rid of this guy long before he explodes. That's simple. I'd rather be upgrading my block, honestly. I'm doing plenty of damage, so I don't need more of it. And I still have Zap, which is free. So I'm going to recur. Cool Head. I was hoping I would draw a Claw, because now I can all for 1. And now I have my entire deck back. This isn't going to draw me another card, so but it's still 5 damage. And now 13, 15, 17, Zap. And then recur, so I'm not taking any damage. I wasn't going to anyway. It's a crazy, crazy deck to be able to do things like this with. All for 1. Single Claw. Problem solved. Streamline would be fun. I'm going to do a Streamline. It's just good damage, and after I play it twice, all for 1 will dig it up. So I'll upgrade the Streamline so it's 20 damage every time I play it. It will become a Super Claw for early game, or early on rather. So I will Claw, FTL, there's the Streamline, play this, Zap, Reboot. Now I can Streamline, and now it's free. So now watch this. I'm going to play a Claw. I'm going to play a Claw. I should be making this guy vulnerable. I'm going to recur, gaining a bunch of energy. And now I'm going to all for 1. And there's Streamline, dealing 20 damage again. It's really, really good for the early part. And then I'll recur. So now I just did 150 damage to this guy before he became intangible. And he's threatening for 45. That's a lot. FTL. Now the damage won't matter. It's what I do with this. If I can Echo Form now. So I'm going to, because there's nothing here I can gain by not doing it. And I will block, I suppose. There's no reason to get rid of my energy right now. I'm taking the 30. That's a bummer, but it's okay. I Claw twice, and problem solved. Juzu Bracelet, not really helpful anymore, but that's okay. And then I don't want any of these. Oh, I guess it is useful. I thought I was further into the act. So now if I run into any of these, they're not going to be fights anymore, inherently. Leap, Echo Form Plus, or FTL. I actually really like every card in my deck. I think I'm going to get rid of FTL. I still need to make sure I have good block, so I need to protect that a little bit. Dreamcatcher, whenever I rest, I may add a card to my deck. Not going to. I don't want to fight more elites than I have to. I kind of do, actually. Do I? I've been doing well. I'd like to kind of get to the shop. I'll try it. I'm on Ascension 1, so I don't lose terribly too much. I can get rid of one of these blades. I can Claw. And then I will Echo Form and then Dual Cast to protect myself. So now I have an Echo Form active. And some Claws have been running. So now when I do this, get rid of this guy. Not a threat anymore. Recur to gain my block a little bit. Scrape, see if I can get more Claws. I do. Make her vulnerable. Claw. Now I can reboot. Draw a bunch of cards again. I have the energy to make Streamline free. I don't have the energy to play All for 1 again, but that's okay. I will Claw. Dual Cast. And then I'm going to try to protect myself a little bit, actually. 30 damage blocked. Very nice. Not usual that I can do that. Now she's threatening me for 26, but that's not a big deal because I can claw. I will leap for a bunch, all for 1, and now here comes the damage. I don't think she survives this turn, actually. She does, because I forgot. Oh no, she's still vulnerable. And then I'll get the block, and I still survive. No damage. And then the next claw will do it. Data disk. There we go. I should slow down before I start saying things that I don't mean to. Wish I could kill this guy quicker, but I can't. So I'll streamline. Now, remember before when I was saying that I was going to struggle with this guy, the more damage you do, the less damage he does. So I just did 28, so now he's threatening for 2 instead of however much that was, 30. And then you can get it all the way down to 0. Now, is this at the beginning of each combat? Okay. So I need to remember that. I will recur, so I get it back. I will scrape, see if I can draw some more claws. I did. So if I claw, and then I claw, and then I cold snap because I have the energy to, I will all for 1. Claw, claw. I have never killed the transient, ever. I've always wanted to. I've never done it, but at this, probably still won't be the run, but it's not impossible. It just depends on what I draw. I'm doing a lot of good damage. So maybe if I echo form, then my future turns might make this possible. Make him vulnerable. Claw him again. Dual cast. Get my energy back. Scrape. And then I can claw him again and zap. I dealt 219 damage that turn. 223. So I'm certainly not under siege of taking damage from this guy. But I would like to... I would very much like to see if I can kill him. So now he's vulnerable. 43, 46, 49, 52. And then I zap. Then I dual cast. I'll recur for more damage. Cold snap. And he's here for 3 more turns. I might actually do this. That would be cool. Have my first time killing a transient on video. Should make him vulnerable. And then I continue to do silly amounts of damage. Hit him again. Make him vulnerable for longer. Hit him again. Hit him again. Block. This is shaping up, actually. I might kill the transient for my first time ever. My claws are dealing ludicrous amounts of damage. Yeah, that's my first time ever killing a transient. So, welcome to that. I've never been able to accomplish that before. That's an actual achievement. And now I'll fight another elite. You're the one that deals damage. So if I chill, and then I zap, I will claw. I will scrape. Claw again. All for 1. I don't want to zap because I kind of want to keep my plasma. And then that was 50 damage to start. And I think I played claw 4 times. Beam cell, claw, claw. I'll cold snap so that I can dual cast a frost. I keep forgetting I have these and I should probably start using them. I'm going to draw 3 cards. I will recur, all for 1. Beam cell. Claw, 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 claw. Dual cast my block. Zap. Recur the zap. Reboot. This is nonsense what I'm doing right now. Absolutely silliness. I will dual cast. Cool head. Drew into a burn. I will all for 1. I will beam cell again. And I guess I will dual cast. And now I'm taking 4 damage. And now you're no longer protected. And I've played a lot of claws. That being said, I don't think you care. 30 damage. I don't think you care. That's a shame. Oh, there we go. Lucky potion. Get more potions. Potion of capacity. I don't want these. I love creative AI, but not for this. There's a defect build that lets you... There's a defect build that monopolizes primarily on... Oh, that's fun. There's a defect build that does primarily powers. The more powers you have, the more powerful. No pun intended. So it's really good when you can... I guess I get rid of a card, or do I do bandage? Regen, 5 HP. Maybe the plate armor. I think I do this. Because then I can start the final fight with 8 plate armor. So that's 8 free block. But yeah, the more powers you have, the more you can benefit on them. Because they'll be like, every time you play this, every time you play power, you draw a card, every this and that. It's really, really good. But not for this. So I think I get rid of the dual cast. No, I wish I had more access to plasma. But as it is, I don't actually think I want to get rid of anything here. So maybe I do buy this potion of regen and another bandage up. Might as well. Heal up a little bit. Smith, what can I make better? That will deal more vulnerable. Yeah, might as well. Just expand the vulnerable. The deck's kind of built. It's either going to succeed or it's going to fail. So I'll bandage up. Claw. Streamline. Cool head. I can chill right now. Play that. Get the claw back. Drink these. And then drink this. Realistically, I'm just drinking all of it. And Swift Strike in the deck wouldn't be too bad. Actually, no, I'm going to Dark Shackles, make this guy not a problem this turn. These guys will disappear very quickly. So I will Beam Cell you. I will get rid of you. Recur, dual cast, reboot. Very nice. So now I can zap, claw, claw, dual cast, all for one, claw, claw, dual cast, zap. Not taking any damage this turn, and both of the cultists are gone. Claw, dealing 22 right now. Heal. I will scrape. Beam Cell. Claw. I'm going to take damage this turn. I think. Threatening me for 24. No, I'm not. Huh. Alright. Streamline. Now it's free. Claw. I'm going to dual cast this because then I gain more block. I will Cool Head. Recur. I'm doing just dandy here. See what this is what I meant when I said I'm pretty confident that if there's anything I'm actually going to win with consistently, it's going to be defect. Because I do silly things like this. I think the defect is a really straightforward... It's complicated, but not in a... It's got a complicated mechanic, but once you understand it, it just does everything you ever need it to. Actually, I'm going to play the Claw. Because now that's stronger. And then I'll zap. So my next turn, when I draw an all for one, or I'm full health, I could play the Echo form. Let's see, if I play all for one, I'm getting everything but Cold Snap back. I'm going to dual cast. I'm not going to play the Echo form this fight. I'm going to scrape. Going to recur. Claw. All for one. Get all of this back. I'm going to claw. Beam Cell. Should have done that sooner. Streamline. Zap. Claw. Dual cast. Recur. Take 4 damage. Not that big of a deal. And I think next turn I'm probably going to... I think this turn is over. This is a 52, 55, or 54, 58. There we go. That's it. It's just that simple. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I make it past Ascension 3 with one of these characters. I guess we'll find out. And I will see you all in the next episode.